Hi, I'm Dr. Tom Dieters, editor-at-large for Muscle and Fitness magazine, Muscle and Fitness Training System. This series, developed by the world's leading cutting-edge sports medicine, and exactly the physique you've always wanted. Whether it's a strong, chiseled, lean body, thick chest, and mighty back and powerful legs. In this series, you'll learn the exercises and the programs to achieve. You got 20 minutes a day? Do you want to feel great and build the kind of body that makes hearts stop? Then put the exercises on this program to work for you. We're going to take you through 5 quick and easy at-home routines that will work your body, rev up your entire metabolism, tone or bulk up the muscles you. Serious athlete and bodybuilder works out at home as part of their training. And we've got some maximum safety. Well, we go to bodybuilders because they are the experts. You don't have to look like them, you don't have to lift like them, but you do want to learn from the best. If you wanted to learn how to play basketball, you might study with Michael Jordan. How to swing a bat? Mark McGwire. Well, if you want to learn the details and strict control that strength training you, no matter what your age, no matter what shape you're in, no matter what your personal, with long, grueling hours in the gym, surrounded by hulking behavior, space in your own home, and a few simple pieces of equipment. As the first step to any workout, getting the blood flowing, raising the heartbeat, core temperature, bike, treadmill, jump rope, get into a groove. Don't waste the moment. Don't just look around. For these 5 minutes, start visualizing what you want to accomplish in your workout. See your goals and see yourself charging toward them. Think equipment, no problem. You may not realize this, but each of us has our own built-in set of weights, our own body. The empty room workout may not give you the ability to select the amount of weight you use, but you can hit every major muscle group effectively and with real impact by simply using your own body weight as a source of resistance. Who is this routine designed for? Anyone. Workout routine, or on the road with no access to a gym, keeping your metabolic to another exercise without resting, and rest only 1 to 2 minutes once you've completed the first 10. Start by shoulder width apart. Now squat down slowly until both knees, your gaze forward, and stick your glutes back as if you were going to sit in a chair. As you squat, focus on keeping your knees to move directly out over your middle toes as you descend. Then, flexing through your quads, hams, and glutes, power yourself. Continuing with your leg workout, put your hands up per leg. Inverted push-up. Inverted push-up. Place your feet on a chair. Without moving your feet, creep your hands backwards until your body is bent almost 90 degrees and your head is facing the floor. Press up until your arms are straight. You should now look like an inverted V. Lower your head toward the floor until your arms are bent almost 90 degrees. You want to feel the tension in your shoulders, not your arms. At the bottom, push steadily back toward the start position and continue into reps. Push-up. For the chest, shoulders, and arms, we turn to that old work, feet and legs together, and raise yourself into an arms extended position. Taking a breath and holding it, slowly lower yourself until your chest just touches the floor. Then, without jerking or bouncing off the floor, smoothly raise yourself back up into a full arm extension. Then you can exhale. Keep the tense grip push-up. To focus on the triceps, we slide our hands in side by side so that our thumbs and index fingers form a triangle beneath your chest. Take a breath. Once your chest comes in light contact with the backs of your hands, slowly triceps. Also, avoid bouncing or pistoning back up once you hit the bottom positions. Throughout the set is your goal. This one is tougher than it looks. Your lower back muscles are key to supporting your spine, and balancing the incredible abs you're going to develop with the system. It also helps prevent injury as time goes on. To build up the lower back, lie face down on the floor and place your hands loosely behind your neck. Inhale and hold the breath, then slowly raise your upper body until your chest is a few inches off the floor. No need to overdo this movement. You don't want to strain your back. What you're looking for is a nice feeling of contraction in your lumbar spine and your back muscles as you raise up. Weightless concentration. Complete all 10 reps for one side before switching arms, which keeps the tension focused in the muscle longer. The key to this exercise is to concentrate the mind on the non-working hand. Abs if you maintain strict technique. Lie face up, keep your knees bent and your feet on the floor. Keep your hands loosely behind your head to avoid the pitfall of slowly as you bring your shoulder blades up a few inches, only a few inches, and squeeze your abs, and the longer your shoulder blades are off the floor, the more work your abs will have to do. Got started in their basement. In 20 minutes, you can move through a carefully balanced mix of compound and high-powered 3 or 4 day body part split routine in the future. We're going to do our reps with what is known as the Weider descending set principle, where we decrease the amount of weight used each set. Try each exercise, then identify 65 to 75% of that number. If you can deadlift one struggling rep, but with good form, of 160 pounds, do your first drop set at 120 pounds for 10 reps. Then you drop 20% of that weight for your second set, to say 90 pounds, and do your second set. Because we're really going to work your muscles and your heart here, take your warm-up and stretching as seriously as ever. Here we go. Deadlift. Apart, toes pointed straight ahead and a barbell set in front of you. Squat down, maintaining a slight arch in your back with your overhand grip and the bar close to your body. Slowly lift the bar by pressing through your feet with good pressure on your heel and back exercise, so concentrate the work there. Once you reach the standing position, lower the bar back down, keeping your abs contracted. Be careful not to touch the bar to the floor and move smoothly and under control back up to the start position. Flat bench press. To begin, lie face up on the bench and grasp the barbell with a grip and lower the bar until it touches your chest. Without pausing, squeeze your pecs and reps. Row, you have to keep your back solid and more or less locked in a 60-degree, a slight bend in your knees. Lean forward, not with your upper back, but at the hips until your torso is 60 in your back and keeping your abs tight. Again, we keep our ab based. Your arms lightly contacting your sides on the way up. Be on guard against pulling the bar up with your biceps. Your back muscles are doing the heavy lifting here. At the top position, squeeze hard for an extra second, then return down under control and move into reps. Opportunity for the kind of contraction and extension that both knees slightly bent and toes pointed straight ahead. Keep your lower back slightly arched up to clavicle level. Contracting your shoulders for 2 seconds at the top without locking your elbows. This will give you a bigger payback for your efforts. Now, maintaining the natural arch in your spine. Arms, and the quicker they will develop. So stand solidly, elbow flexion, keeping your elbows at your sides at a second or two, then lower to the starting position and repeat into reps. Move into your up phase. Hold your body firm and biceps workout with the French press, which applies the Weider superset principle to cut your weights back a little bit to prevent injury and also to make sure you keep strict form. To begin the French press, a few inches safely above your forehead, Pause, then forcibly. We're going to use your bench to crunch your abs big time. Lie on your back with your knees bent 90 degrees in the air and your hips also and hold it. Then lower your legs slowly, maintaining the natural arch of your lower back and keeping the bend in your knees. Glutes come off the bench. Again, squeeze at this top position and under control, lower your legs once again into your reps. If you're looking for exercises, can easily fit within your brief but intense workout window. Don't forget your warm-ups, stretches, and warm-downs. But it will also provide you with the added coordination and strength you might miss in your technique before you really start pushing. Take about 30 seconds between a lift that targets your thighs, your biceps, and your shoulders. Squat, curl, press. First, choose a weight that you can curl and press overhead. That is, something much less than you can squat. Once you have your weight selected, stand with a dumbbell in each hand, head up, and your back in its natural arch. Now, slowly bend your knees until your thighs are parallel to the floor. Return to the standing position while simultaneously curling the dumbbells to shoulder height. From shoulder height, palms facing backward, flare your elbows out while rotating your hands forward as you press the dumbbells overhead. Hold for a second, then as you roar into your next squat. Squat, curl. It's heavier. Place one knee and your non-working hand on a flat belt up toward your abdomen and execute 12 steady reps. As soon as your elbow is bent 90 degrees. Keeping your upper arm stationary, slowly extend the dumbbell up and out behind you. Pause when the arm is extended for extra tension, then return to the starting position and execute 12 reps of the kickback. Work one. Dumbbell chest press fly. To work your chest, choose a weight with which you normally would do a fly. Lie back on a flat bench with a dumbbell in each hand, elbows bent 90 degrees. Slowly press the dumbbells directly over your chest until your arms are fully extended, but unlocked. Then you return to your starting position by bringing the dumbbells in closer to your shoulders for the next press. Double crunch. Lie face up on the floor with your hands. Slowly curl your chest toward your pelvis while simultaneously curling your pelvis towards your chest. Squeeze your abs in this top position and without pausing at the bottom, move right into your reps. Again, continuous tension on the muscles. Tightly focused exercises, 3 of them compound. All of them are able to work you like a pro if you maintain proper technique throughout. The first 3 are excellent time savers, but I want to remind you, though they are designed for home workouts, you can use these routines at the gym just as easily. Do you think that a set of surgical tubing resistance bands that weigh maybe a pound or so can give your muscles over 200 pounds at first until I tried them? Now I use them both in the gym and on the road. Resistance bands are economical, they're convenient, they can give you an effective strength that you've gained from pumping iron at the gym. Bands probably shouldn't be your project backstage at Joe Weider's Mr. Olympia, and you'll see almost every bodybuilder using them. They provide smooth resistance through a full range of motion. They're an excellent vehicle to keep yourself in top shape. What are resistance bands? What you get today are not ropes adapted from other sports. The level of tension that the bands can give you are critical. $60 for all the bells and whistles, but for a very modest price, you're good to go. Once you have your bands, how can you make them work best for you? First of all, treat the routine we're about to take you through as you would any other circuit routine. Warm up first, and when you have finished 2 or 3 sets on the circuit, move through your 3-step wrap, the cool down, stretch, and replenish for all the reasons that we have discussed. As you'll see, the circuit has familiar names: squat, curl, crunch, and for good reason. These movements replicate gym exercises. It's up to you to bring the strict control and the concentration you bring to pumping iron to the bands. As with iron, technique is everything. You want to do sets of 10 to 12 reps for each of the following exercises, most you can out of your brief, result-producing workout. This home workout may seem quick, but it can be very powerful for you. Let's get to it. Squat. We're going to start by working the legs. Stand on the resistance bands with both your back angled at 60 degrees. Squat deeply. Be sure that your glutes stay parallel to the floor. Slowly return to the starting position and move into reps. If you want to increase resistance, chest press. Band to a door at chest level. Facing away from the door, grasp a handle in each hand and position your feet. Find a resistance that feels challenging by stepping away from the door, then plant your feet firmly. Press forward smoothly, just as you would a chest press, and remember, you want to keep the tension in your pecs at all times. Place where your door anchor will really pay off. Hook the anchor at the bottom of the door. Grasp a handle in each hand and sit facing the door with your arms back. Keep your elbows in. When your arms are fully bent, squeeze your shoulders back to grab all the contraction you can for a second or two, then slowly return to the shoulder press is similar to the barbell military press. Begin with your elbows fully bent and your hands positioned just above and outside your shoulders, and squeeze your shoulders for a second, shooting for that extra added tension in your muscles. Then slowly return to the starting position and repeat. Try not to sway or swing your hips. Plant yourself, stay grounded, and find the strength. Biceps curl. Keeping your upper arms locked at your sides, at this top position, contract your biceps for extra development. Squeeze a second or two, then under strict control, meaning with steady resistance, return to starting position. Stand on a sturdy block or box, looping the resistance band underneath. Hold a handle in each hand and position your feet so that your heels extend off the back edge of the block or box. Now with a smooth, controlled motion, lower your heels toward the ground several inches, pause a second, then fully flex upward. This exercise recreates its cable machine cousin very effectively. Hook the resistance band to the bottom of a door. Kneel on one knee and face away from the door. Grab a handle in each hand and extend your arms straight above your head, palms facing forward. Bend your elbows so that your triceps are fully stretched. Now contract your triceps to gain extra tension, then raise your hands back upward to the starting position and repeat into reps. Crunch. Hook your resistance near the door, knees bent and feet flat. Reach back and grasp both handles, holding your hands by your head. Tuck your chin in slightly, raise your shoulders off the floor by curling your sternum toward your pelvis. Hold for a second at full contraction, then slowly return to the starting position and move into your reps. Try not to pause at the bottom of the movement. Remember, you want to keep consistent, constant tension on your abs. That's it. You put your mind to it. Resistance bands will give you an incredible pump and keep defined muscles defined. And best of all, partner's asking you for more quality time together. Maybe she's asking a lot, so it's in the front of your mind. But either way, you have a friend in Muscle and Fitness, because we've got something that will satisfy both your need for a decent. 3, it improves flexibility, and 4, it gives you a great pump, which decreases muscle soreness and improves recovery from any heavy resistance training you might be doing on other days during the week. Want to back off hardcore training or promote recovery. It's also great as a stopgap for days you can't make it to the gym. And hey, the same seriousness you would as if you walked into a gym. Do a few minutes of cardio as a warm-up and get your mind right. Do your stretches afterward, as outlined on the home stretch segment of this program. You can do the circuit one person at a time with the partner providing resistance, or you can alternate with you and your partner swapping positions after each has completed an individual exercise. The idea is to perform as many reps as possible for each set. If either of your goals include strength gain or muscle gain, then make sure the partner applies more and direct resistance. Each partner. Shoulder press. If you're a lot taller than they are, take a seat on the floor. Either way, plant your feet and tighten your abs to reduce pressure on your lower back. With your palms facing forward, lower your hands to almost shoulder level. Your elbows should be pointed toward the floor with your hands closed and your arms. Drive your hands up in a straight arc towards each other, stopping about shoulder width apart. Tighten slightly for a second, then slowly return. Bent over towel roll. Lower your upper body to about a 30 to 45 degree angle to the floor. Make sure to maintain the natural arc that's slightly more narrow than shoulder width. Have facing you, with her chest near towel level. Facing up, or hook her arms around the towel, clasping her. If you've been practicing control technique during your own workouts, it should feel natural by now. When it's her turn, if she's working with the resistance of your arms and not your whole body weight. Chest, triceps, and abs, we're going to take you through what looks like a combination of push-up and that old camp game, wheelbarrow. Place your hands on the floor, shoulder width apart, with your arm. Two-man. Stand with your back touching your partner's as you lean into each other's. Interlock your fingers with her. Simultaneously, both slowly squat until your thighs are parallel to the ground, pushing up through your upper legs, keeping your backs together for support, and continue into reps. Towel extension. Get out the towel again, this time for triceps. Sit on a low back chair with your feet flat and your abs tight. Extend your arms overhead and lower your hands to a point just behind your head. Now contract your triceps to pull your hands back up to the starting point and repeat. As always, try to maintain pressure throughout the movement, something you and your partner will need to communicate through biceps curl. Take a shoulder back and elbows by your sides. Have parallel to the floor. Slowly return to the starting position and repeat. Performing this exercise, isolation is key to the curl. Crunch. Here you might perform on a bench or against a wall, rather than go ahead with the classic floor crunch. Lie on the floor with your knees and hips bent at 90 degrees. Have your partner hold the heels of your feet. Support your head with your hands. Press your heels into your partner's hands body without letting your shoulder blades touch the floor, and move immediately and smoothly into your reps. Partner to keep the downward pressure on your shoulders steady, then they forget the importance of keeping the lower back strong. Not here. Kneel body towards the floor as you try to bring your rib cage toward starting position and repeat. There are three crucial, non-optional stretch and replenish. I don't consider these as part of a post-workout routine because every serious trainer knows that these elements are as essential to your program as any lift, crunch, or pull down. Aerobic exercise. Hit your bike, the treadmill, or whatever suits you best. Metabolism to slow gradually and your body to recover in a controlled fashion. The second step of wrapping up your workout is to stretch the muscles you have just worked. For more detail on the important, for now, remember that you should move through stretches with slow pike stretch. The pike position loosens up your hamstrings and your lower back. Sit with your legs outstretched in front of you and your feet together with your hands, cupping them under your lower calves. Keeping your knees as straight as you can, flex forward and stretch for 10 seconds more. Repeat these two stretches slowly 3 or 4 times. Straddle stretch. The straddle stretch is for your groin, your upper back, and your stretch for 10 seconds more. Reach your left hand towards your right foot and repeat. Modified split. We're going to come with the quads, hams, and lower back from a different angle now. Come up into your right knee and extend your left leg in good stretch in the left hamstring and right quadriceps. Stretch as far as you can while keeping form and hold this position for 15 seconds. Now try and bend backwards at the waist. Don't worry, you won't go too far, but go as far as you can while maintaining form and hold that position for 15 seconds. Then release. Switch legs and alternate sides. For your chest and front deltoid, start by lying palm down. Now rotate your entire body so that you come up into your right side and you begin to feel a good stretch in the right side of your chest, as well as in the front of your right shoulder. Using your left until you feel a good stretch in your right trapezius and rear deltoid. Hold and triceps with another excellent compound stretch. Lie face down and place your upward with your arms, arch your torso upward and back as far as possible without allowing your hips to lose contact with the floor. Hold there for 10 seconds. You should feel the stretch along both sides of your torso. Now twist to the right and repeat. Cat stretch. The cat stretch stretches the triceps and adds the lats. Kneel as far as possible while keeping your thighs perpendicular to the floor. Press your weight into your shoulder sides and lift your butt toward the ceiling until your legs, upper torso, and arm floor and stretch your Achilles tendon for about 20 seconds. As with all these, do each stretch slowly and push until you can feel the tension, but stop before it starts hurting. Repeat each stretch at least to give your muscles is some instant replenishment. Let's look. Replenish your body right after you're finished training. See the nutrition segment of this program for more information. Truly successful resistance with the defined musculature of your body. With all the insight and expertise our team has brought to you throughout this series, I want to make sure that one crucial point comes through loud and clear. Concentration means everything. Not just physically concentrating tension in your muscles, but mentally concentrating weight loss or improved metabolic all-around health. Sure, all these things do go a long way, but true motivation, the kind of motivation that will stay with you through the hard times when results aren't showing up quite as fast as you would like, comes from here. Every time you perform one of the on your quads or lats or whichever muscle you're working as you work them, imagine that they are exploding right through your skin as you fully extend and contract them throughout the entire range of motion. Shut out all external influences and master your mental focus.